Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Cosmic Freeway. I'm Kiru, and I'm the commander of the Dawn ship, the Humongous. But enough about me. This is the story of Mika.
Once, when I was 14, I came downstairs in the middle of the night to find my parents talking to a beautiful woman. My mom was crying, holding my dad, who seemed very worried. When they noticed I was listening, the beautiful woman walked over and gazed lovingly at me with glittering purple eyes. The woman told me she was my dad's mother and she had come to take her son home. I pleaded with her not to take my dad, but she told me he was needed back home. The look on dad's face and the tears in mom's eyes told me that he wasn't coming back. The woman stretched out her hands and put a strange crystal around my neck. "Bathe this in the light of your moon on your 16th year," she instructed. "Do this, and perhaps it will lead you back to your father." With that, she led my father out the door, and with tears in my eyes, I watched them leave. For the next 2 years, as my mother nursed her broken heart, unable to love again, I eagerly awaited my 16th birthday. When that night arrived, I waited until the moon was high in the sky. As instructed, I held my grandmother's crystal up towards the moon, bathing it in its light. I wasn't sure what to expect, but after a few hours sitting under the moon, I was ready to quit. Then, without warning, a bright light shot up from the crystal. What came next was the scariest, greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Well, up until that point. From out of nowhere, a Clairvoyant light cruiser appeared above my house. This is Shadow Speed, a highly advanced interstellar ship that once belonged to my dad. Like most Clairvoyant technology, the Shadow Speed uses energy-refracting crystals to draw power from all around, fold space-time, and travel at speeds far greater than light. The bridge of the Shadow Speed is large, with an almost 360-degree view. The crew of my ship are artificial beings known as Chris. The Chris are energy constructs created by the ship. They obey all of my commands and operate the Shadow Speed. After the first few times I took my new ship for a spin around the solar system, I caught the attention of the Galactic Union. Since planet Earth wasn't classified as a light-speed civilization, I apparently needed training to travel through space. I needed to get a Union-issued traveler's license at the embassy. It's a whole ordeal. There's classes at the university to learn about all customs and cultures to interact peacefully with other beings. The university is great though. I made a lot of great friends, several of them from Earth. With the help of the Chris, I learned about my father's homeworld, Clairvola, and his people, the Shimmerin. I always knew he came from a faraway place, but I never imagined that far. Using a learner's permit, I traveled to Clairvola to find my dad. I found him locked away in prison. Having children with other beings was strictly forbidden among the Shimmerin. My grandmother told me that according to Shimmerin customs, if I were to complete one of the impossible tasks of Clairvola, I could ask a favor from the ruling lords of the planet. There were thousands of tasks, from collecting the essence of a black hole to bottling a portion of Harris radiation. They're called the impossible tasks. Obviously, they wouldn't be easy. After looking through the list, one task caught my eye. Retrieve a shard of the star crystal that was scattered to the farthest corners of the universe. It was some sort of historical artifact the Shimmerin had been trying to collect and reassemble. As advanced as they were, Shimmerin technology could never reach that far. But fortunately for me, I knew a kid with a very special ship that could go anywhere. My friends Kiro and Peter agreed to help. Peter helped me use the Shadow Speed to locate a cluster of shards in a distant part of the universe, while Kiru took us on the Humongous through the fourth dimension to that location. I was able to get 5 shards, and honestly, it wasn't that impossible. Had to deal with some pirates, but they turned out to be some simp losers. had asked the lords of Clairvola to pardon my dad, but I knew he and his family would lose everything they had built on this world. So I asked them, how many tasks would it take to completely absolve my dad, and allow him to live on Earth as well as Clairvola? The lords laughed at me and said it would take 3 impossible tasks. I gave them 5, and asked for a dope house with a great view.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the latest episode of the Cosmic Freeway. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, all the good buttons. When you support independent animators and content creators, we'll make stuff for you. The people. I want to give a huge heartfelt shout out to all my patrons. You guys, you're just the best.